These are my confessions.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Confessions of a Grown Child. We got 3 grown children here. Special guest Ed, you know what I'm saying? She holding it down, so we gotta keep her around. We at the couch of confessions. So who got a confession today?
I got it.
Oh, okay.
When we was young, I had to have been maybe 13, 14. I think I was like a freshman in high school. And me and my brother got into a fight. Sibling fight. Yeah, I mean, it's normal. It's regular.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got into a fight, like an actual fight. We would wrestle, but this time we was fighting over the TV remote. You know, like, I don't want to watch that. In this case, I was watching something Ron didn't want to watch. He made it very clear several times. And if you know my brother, he's very direct. He's gonna say what he feels, and that's just what it is. So he said it, and I didn't care. And we started fighting. And in the middle of the fight, when I say my brother jabbed me so hard, I couldn't even open my mouth to bite like food, anything for like almost 2 weeks. When is it okay?
He broke your face.
You know what I mean? For that to do that to your sibling. I felt like there was a switch where he just stopped caring that we were blood. You know what I mean? Like, he was fighting me like I was someone on the street.
He blacked out, Ron?
He was apologetic. But in the moment, it was just like, you know, for the next 2 weeks, not even just the moment, I couldn't even eat for real. Like,
What your mom say?
she put us on punishment.
You got punished.
Yep, both
Your jaw was broken.
because we shouldn't have been fighting in the first place.
That's right.
Oh, man.
What type of foolishness is that? She didn't whoop us that time, though.
Oh, that's
Okay,
what's up.
But the punishment was dumb long.
But like, I fought every one of my siblings. I think except my little brother though, man. Gilbert, that's my man's right there though on the low. Like, I only fought my sister twice. The first time she blacked my eye, like whole black circle, and I was just like, she doesn't care. That's when I established that she didn't care. So the second time I fought her, it wasn't even really like a fight. She hit me, then I took the wooden spoon off the wall and I smacked her on the hand with it. The mistake that I made there was basically that I hit a girl. It wasn't that I hit my sister, which was crazy.
Yeah.
I hit a girl. So her and my mom wound up jumping me. So I was just like, yo, I'm gonna fight her again, obviously.
Right, yeah.
It never worked out for me, especially the black eye. I had to go to school with that. But my brother though, Quentin, when I say, I really thought he never liked me. I would never swing in his face. I would just try to wrestle or punch him in his, this body shots.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. That guy would swing for whatever he was going to win the fight. We were no longer related. He didn't care where he landed.
Yo.
I remember one time he was choking me out.
Oh my God.
Because I tried to move and I failed. Because I went to go do some more. This is when, what's the movie with Aaliyah in it? Romeo Must Die.
Yeah.
I tried I was trying to do the Joe. I was going around his neck. No, I ain't trying to roundhouse. I tried to like grab around his neck and all I did was wind up like, it looked like I just did this. And when I fell, he just like brought his arms up and I was just here. Stepbrother was recording us on the video.
Fun and games until it gets
And I just was like, go ahead, choke me out. I don't care. Like, you want me to die anyway. I just wow. And he kept choking. Like, it was almost like he really was like, I've been waiting for the green light.
Me and my sister, we never fought. Like, my sister never, me and her never fought. But me and my brother, yo, we used to fight all the time. I remember the time I like blacked his eye. Like, we used to like really box. If he was getting the best of me, my sister would come and help me. So
Wow,
like,
you are so horrible for that. He the only boy. That's one. Two. What? You lost. Why don't you just take it?
No, I
did for 2
I was
weeks.
I was a younger sibling, and it was just like I got it. My sister always protected me. She always looked out. No, but I remember this one time. Again, we stay in my grandparents' house, in Virginia, right?
I know your grandparents used to be like, damn, they coming back.
It wasn't me this time, 15 deep, and that's when like a lot of sibling fights happen. Everybody we mad at each other, like the siblings would fight all the time. But I remember this one time, my cousins. I ain't even gonna say their names, but they was fighting, yo, and my cousin picked a chair up. He picked a wooden chair and threw it at his sister. Like, I was like,
see, that's love.
so they in the house running, they in the house running around, screaming, hollering, and when he picked that chair up, he threw it. I was like, everybody was like,
wait, did he connect?
Anything goes.
He did not. He didn't hit her with the chair, but he threw that chair at her, and she was like, you threw that chair at me? All I know, she got up, kicked him. I was like, oh snap.
It be certain parts when you fight your sibling where you be like, Do they remember that we were
Like,
like,
we was definitely talking out of our rooms that night. Barely. I mean, I could barely move my mouth, but
Yeah,
he was at the doorstep like, you alright?
Now, I will say this. Now, Quentin didn't give me the most problems. But if it came down to a neighborhood fight, oh, he was there.
Right.
Yeah,
He was there.
Had
Putting
your back.
them skills to use. I was not the fighter. You had to get me all the way mad. Like, I'm talking about, I never swung first. I don't know why. Because sometimes I get hit and be like, okay, I should have started this.
Yeah.
I don't think I wanted to feel that. And this is another thing about being responsible for your younger siblings. He would start a lot of fights, and I'd just be like,
Now I gotta go home.
man, like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Why we gotta fight everybody? Like,
Around with his mouth, I used to have to pull up his mouth, especially to females that would want to fight. Like, you know, you can't put your hands on my brother. I'm pulling
Right.
up.
Right.
And I would pull up, and Ron would still be talking, and my sister on her way. So what's
the worst is when
Oh,
your people
gosh.
sign you up for a fight you didn't know was coming.
My first fight, yo, I remember like walking outside, right? We at the park, you know what I'm saying? And it was, I don't remember, it was some boy. I was always fighting boys, but this was my first fight. But anyway, it was a boy and his sister was standing behind him, and my sister was standing behind me, and we just standing there like this. So my sister take my arm, made me do this. And then his sister take his arm, make him do that. They doing this back and forth. And then all of a sudden, my sister started fighting. We wasn't fighting. Like,
you
he
gonna
might
fight him?
Yeah,
like, but that's how it was. You gonna fight him. So we had to go march down to the park. You know what I'm saying? And like, I wasn't even really fighting. She ended up fighting the girl, but
I'm really about to out us now. I'm out myself too. I remember we knew we couldn't hit girls based off of my experience with hitting my sister. So we was at the Hamilton Park where we wasn't supposed to be at as usual. My mother was around this time, so she was like at our godmother's house, which lived directly across the street, which was kind of dope. There was a girl at the park trying to fight Quentin. I'm like, yo, you can't hit no girl. Like, I'm really stopping him because I'm like, I don't want you to get jumped by your mom and like, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, let's just go ask mom. We really walked down the street to go ask my mom if Quentin could fight this girl. And she was like, if you lose, you gotta fight me. So I never understood that concept, but that's not this confession. So when I say we marched back down there, Quentin marched with her. Because like she had a 2x4 in her hand. And he was like, touch me. Like he was so hyped. Just touch me a little bit. He beat the brakes off of this girl. It was bad. Like, she didn't even really hit him. She took the joint. She took the joint and was like, tap. Yo, and he was. Yo, you ever sit and watch and be like, oh my god.
What your mom say?
We won. She was cool.
my mom never said if you lose or whatever. She never said that.
Your mom probably said don't fight.
Yeah, she was like, I mean, my mom wanted us to protect ourselves, but she never wanted us to initiate.
My dad said always swing first because you might not get a chance to swing.
I would get chances to swing, but it sounds really dumb to say. I needed that motivation. Because I was not trying to fight, man. Majority of my childhood, I was like, come on, man, we could let's just talk about it. Like, that was me. I would talk first, but Quentin would swing first.
Yep.
So that's why it was a good combination.
But now we too grown for that mess.
Oh yeah, I don't.
too
Man,
grown
somebody
for
try to fight me
fighting.
now, boy. I'm like, boy, we don't go ahead.
Right. We had to confess. Sibling fights, they happen. It's a must. This is the Couch Confessions. If it's for you, come on through.
Peace.